Manchester United nil, Liverpool nil. Oh, Man
Three.
United nil, Liverpool
Three.
3. As United were obliterated, terminated, destroyed, and absolutely decapitated at Old Trafford, game 3 at home. Joining me today from UK is the one and only, the analyst.
How you doing? How you doing, Tim?
How are you, mate? Vim, how are you? How do
Yeah,
you
very
feel?
good, my friend. Very good. How are you? Despite what happened
I'm
today, I'm still
depleted.
okay.
Apart from today, I'm depleted, and really because I did have confidence this team can literally progress, get a
Yeah,
result, and not just lie down, have your trousers pulled down, and get spanked on your bottoms. I didn't expect this. I just did not. I did not
yeah,
see 3-0. I did not. I saw a 2-1 win, a 2-2 draw, a 1-1
uh,
draw, not 3-0.
yeah.
So we look at the
I didn't.
first goal. The
Yeah,
first goal was like Brighton again last week. Two
yeah.
guys at the far post queuing to head the ball,
Unmarked.
unmarked. And you ask why? Casemiro losing the ball, wrong pass. Can we blame it all on Casemiro?
Nope. Although he looks like a likely and easy scapegoat. And yes, I know he's a little bit slack, and he didn't look up for it. um, and some people look for someone to blame, but he's on his own again. Kenny's waiting to join us.
Mhm.
He's knocking on the door.
Oh, we have a few out there. Okay.
Yeah. Kenny,
Hey,
Kenny, Kenny.
hey,
Hello, hello,
Kenny.
yes.
You need to
How's
go
it
the other
going?
way. Yeah,
How are you,
man.
mate?
Oh,
UK crew in
it's
the
been
house. We have Mr. Fortress. The Old
oh,
Trafford don't look like Mr. It
it's
don't look
it,
like a
no,
fortress,
it's
mate.
it's far from it. Far, far, far from it.
This was a farce. It
My
was absolutely
goodness.
diabolical.
My
But
goodness.
welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Vim was
Um,
just
Yeah.
talking Casemiro.
yeah, I feel like Casemiro's been scapegoated a little bit.
Just like
I
Vim
don't,
just said.
yeah, I don't think because did you see what happened in the second half when Gary Neville was like, oh yeah, I think Kobe Mainoo is probably the better one to receive the. But as soon as he finished his sentence, I think he was just literally just about to say ball, and then Mainoo lost the ball, and then he went maybe not, and then Liverpool scored after that. So it's not that. How can you explain this? Um, Someone loses the ball, and straight away there's 5 versus 2 just by losing the ball. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't get it, mate. I really don't get it.
And again, okay, let's just
Two
assume he's
unmarked
lost
people
the
at the
ball.
end.
Yeah, same thing. That
Just
has
like
nothing to
Brighton
do with
yesterday, last
Casemiro.
week.
Yeah, that's not Casemiro's fault. That there's always, or it's either that or there's cutbacks. It's just, I'm sorry, I've had enough of this guy. My question I have is, do you guys see anything
That's not what you were
changing?
saying last year, Kenny.
Yeah, well, well, that's last year. This is this year.
Yo,
I think,
yo, yo,
yeah,
yo.
I think Owate is going to be scapegoated as well because I can't see him saving the world. He's not a machine. What ETH does is send everyone forward and leave one defensive midfielder, one player in front of the back four with the fullbacks already bumped up. He can't get around the pitch. That is yeah, either that or he gets injured. Um,
So,
yeah.
I mean, we just finished the transfer window. We got Ugarte officially announced on the Friday night. We got all that. So everyone's pumped up for the Liverpool game. Our old enemies ready to go. Blah blah blah. And we get this. We get this. We thought this would be.
Oh,
We got the turnaround from the Liverpool game, the Brighton game last week, where we got lost in an injury time. But you said, okay, you've had enough time to get yourself ready against the old enemy, and you come out with a 3-0 defeat at home. Unacceptable, mate. Absolutely unacceptable.
totally.
So people say, should Rashford have started? Should Rashford have started? Left to me, I said, no, I didn't want him to start.
No.
But they're putting him
Uh,
because of big games. This is not the time for showing big, and even the big games, I don't see why it doesn't. He don't do nothing in
Yeah,
the
but he
big
hasn't
games.
even performed in the big games anyway. When was the last time he scored a goal against the top team? Yeah, even against the small teams as well. He's just not he's just not good enough anymore. And he would never be as good as that Rashford that scored 40 odd goals. That Rashford's no more, you
But
know.
that was a
And
quick
the fact
turnaround.
that
After 2 seasons,
ETH,
he's done.
yeah, I think it's done. I think it's done. We need to get rid. And the fact that ETH keeps taking off Garnacho for instead of him,
Exactly.
it's just
Did you
that just
did you
sums up
hear the
ETH.
boos? Did you hear the
Yeah, I
boos?
know, I know, I know.
Man United fans have never booed a substitution like that before. That the whole it was like, wow,
What, when he
wow.
came off?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
they were
It was
booing
it
the
was
substitution because they wanted Sancho, says Sancho, Rashford to be removed
yeah,
and
of
Mm.
Garnacho
course.
still. Then put Garnacho to the left and put Ahmed on the right.
That's
And
what any
Ahmed
smart
was
any
good.
sane
Ahmed was
manager
good
would
on the
have done.
right as
Yeah,
well.
he came with impact and intensity.
Yeah. The thing is, why can't we take Rashford off and put Garnacho and Ahmed on the wings?
That's
That's what we're
what we're
That's
saying.
the best
saying.
solution.
I think
Can we
he's
call
trying to
up? Can we?
play.
Because hasn't anyone got Ten Hag's number? Can we just phone him up? Give him
I
the
mean,
team sheet for next week.
I think he's trying to play
Uh,
Rashford. I think he's trying to play Rashford back to form, but I don't
Yeah.
think you can play him back to form. I think he needs to go to the bench, find that hunger and angle that I'm going to show them. Then come on. But this starting him, the last 3 games he started, I'm sorry, he's had nothing more than 5 out of 10. If I'm
yeah,
being realistic now. No, I'm not a
yeah.
Rashford hater, a Rashford fan, but this is becoming annoying now.
I'll
None of
say
us
even
hate him.
worse.
We don't hate him. We just want our players to play well and
Exactly.
give
And
it their all, and he
this
doesn't do
guy
that.
is not doing what he's supposed to do. Is one of the most senior players there, and he's just heads down. Anytime he got the ball, he would go backwards and just send across it. He doesn't attempt to beat the guy. It's like he's so out of it. Then if he's out of it, take him out of the firing line. Because the fans are going to get worse. They're not going to. Fans can be brutal. They're not even caring about, oh, he's from the academy, one of us. They don't care anymore because they are tired. They are tired.
Yeah,
And
because
fans
when
need to come like
results are
this.
not when results are bad and players are not performing and the manager's not making any changes, then the fans will revolt. Yeah.
And you give him get 350 a week and you this. I'm sorry. You saw the full CO crew, the whole of all of them were there today. So
I was
Alex,
happy all of them were there.
yeah, so
I
they
was
could
so when
see
I
it.
looked up and I saw Sir Jim Ratcliffe's face and the fact that he
Yes.
was holding his head in his
Yeah.
hand, I thought,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
this is what we need.
Yeah.
But they need to see it. We don't want
Yeah.
someone sitting over in the US watching highlights or maybe reading up about the results on the newspaper. We want someone in the stadium
Yeah.
looking at it like how we see it. And
Yeah.
that's why I'm happy that Sir Jim Ratcliffe was there. It's really good. He
Do
won't last
you
till Christmas. No way.
at this rate, if next game is against Southampton,
That's not an easy game.
I watched Southampton Brentford yesterday. Brentford at home.
Mm.
Southampton plays some very good ball possession,
Yeah.
but they just
Mhm.
cannot shoot in front of goal.
Yeah.
They want to pass the ball into making that perfect pass. And Brentford will just Brentford just say, all right, we'll sit back and hit you on the break. So when the overpass, Southampton does the overconfident passing for the back, you know that person who's going to make that one wrong pass to the back at the back line, and just like we
Yeah.
do, whereby Casemiro gets that wrong pass and they get paid, they get punished. That was what happened to them yesterday. They got punished multiple times.
We're away from home. Ten Hag's record away from home is the worst away
So
record
you're thinking we're going to
in the
lose? It's
league.
going to be 3 in a row defeats, just like the
Well,
last
are
season.
we
We
gonna win?
always lose the first couple of games. Why? We're
Are we
always
gonna
already in a
win?
deficit.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're already minus
You know,
three. -3 already.
-3. Yeah, yeah.
Minus
There you
three,
go.
what goal difference?
Yeah.
It's only going to get
And then
worse.
after that, we got Palace. And it's the thing about this game. It's
All
not
these
like
games look
even if
easy, but we can't beat these teams. That's the funny thing.
yes, even if he manages somehow to beat if we
Southampton.
beat Southampton, if he goes to Palace away and loses, which is very very likely, the pressure's back on again. There's nowhere to hide.
Look, the only way we can have a good season is for us to sacrifice the next few games, lose them, and then Ineos will say, fuck this shit. Let's change now. Let's just go and find someone, or let Ruud Van Nistelrooy take over, because otherwise it's going to be a repeat of last season. I'm sure I said this so many times last year that it's not improving. Doesn't matter what you do, we're completely exposed down the middle. You can blame individual players and they mess up with the pass and then they score a goal. We are watching exactly the same type of football as we saw last year. It doesn't matter who put in front of us. Do you remember last season we struggled against all three teams in the relegation zone?
Yep.
Do you remember? They gave us a good game, and even though they get relegated, they still gave us a good game. And I think I don't know if they won or lost, but
don't forget,
we struggled.
To Old Trafford and beat us 3-0.
3-0. Yep,
and we struggled.
That's true, Tim. That's a very good point. Yeah, I just remember that.
And we've officially spent over 600 million with this guy. Some teams that we come up against don't even have a squad worth that much. Some teams that we come up against will be lucky to spend 70 million or 80 million in the season for transfers.
Exactly.
You're right.
We've backed this guy with 600 plus million now.
And you know what Jamie Carragher said? Jamie Carragher said that Ineos have tried to do what Liverpool did. He said Liverpool under Brendan Rodgers had a very bad season, so they thought, okay, Brendan Rodgers, he's done okay. Because I think the season before that, Brendan Rodgers finished second the first season, and then the second season was very bad. So the third season, they thought, okay, 2 years ago he finished second.
Yeah, well, that was when they were battling with Chelsea. Wasn't that season they battled Chelsea?
Exactly.
When Steven Gerrard slipped.
When FSG came in, they said, you know what, we don't want to get rid of him. He's shown some positive signs. Let's get some new. Let's change the backroom staff, right? Let's bring in some new coaches. Brendan Rodgers was gone in October because the coaches can't make it. Ruud Van Nistelrooy can't go to Ten Hag and say, look, dude, the midfield's open. I think he can't do that because he's the assistant. He can, but Ten Hag's just not going to listen.
Right? He can suggest.
Did you see Van Nistelrooy's reactions this week and last week when we conceded a goal? And especially, I think at the end of last week, when we conceded a goal right in the last few minutes against Brighton, he wouldn't even look at Ten Hag. He just looked blankly at the field of play. He didn't even make eye contact. Ten Hag looked at him. He just ignored him like it doesn't even exist.
I saw them looking at a monitor together, beginning of the second half.
Yeah, like, what should we do? What should we do? Van Nistelrooy is making some notes, and Ten Hag's looking completely confused. What the hell?
Let's welcome the smiley one, Mr. K, representing the UK. How are you, mate?
Yeah, well, better until today's game.
You knew this was going to happen, man.
In London? Is it holiday in England tomorrow?
You predicted this.
Say again?
Is it holiday tomorrow in UK?
No, that was last week.
Okay, we got.
I think we need a holiday though. We
got Labor Day tomorrow, so tomorrow's a holiday.
Yeah, we need a day of commiserations.
It's going to be a long season, guys. A lot more weekends. You got to remember, we're in Europa League as well. This is what people are forgetting.
We're in Europa League?
Yeah.
We're 8th, though. How did we get to Europa League?
We won the FA Cup.
FA Cup.
Oh, my
God. And now, look at our bench today, Vin. Our bench was a shambles today. So how's he going to rotate? How's he going to rotate for the league and the FA Cup and the League Cup and the Europa League?
Do you think this team is worse off than last year?
Yeah, 100%.
Worse off? You mean better players, mate? Got better players.
The players are better, but the system... I don't think these players are used to the Premier League, so a lot of them can't handle it.
If they went into Liverpool and City, I think they could handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have a system. It's the system that bails you out.
It's the manager's system.
Yeah, it's the system.
Exactly.
But then that doesn't mean that we're worse off with the players. The players are actually better, in my opinion. I mean,
we have better quality now.
Delict is an improvement on Maguire. Did you see Delict's interceptions and his movement?
Yeah.
He was much better. Yeah. Maguire could never do that.
But when you have, as a defender, like I said, when you're a defender and there's 5 attackers coming at you, and it's just you and your centre back partner, your partner, what can you do? There's 5
just
versus 3. You're just going to pass around.
If I was a defender and I'm 5 players coming at me, I just hoof it up.
Yeah, but that's if you
clear
can get
the danger.
The ball. Yeah. That's if you can get the, when
the main aim is get to the ball and hoof it away. I don't care if it goes up for a throw. Just clear the danger, clear your lines.
When your defensive midfielder makes a mistake, which is normal, every Liverpool, Gravenberch did that. And all of a sudden, you're like, whoa, there's 5 players, 5 world-class players. They're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, go.
The thing is, right, all the good teams now are doing the high press and the counter press. And we are kind of doing it in halves, or, you know, doing it partly. Like when we have the ball, we come up against Brighton, Liverpool, City, and a few others. They're on us straight away. They are on us straight away, and we don't have time to think, and we can't cope with the high press.
No, we
but
can't.
Ten Hag system is supposed to be about high press, but we're not doing it all the time. We're kind of
Liverpool showed us what high press is.
They're on us straight away. They hunt us down like packs.
That's how to do it.
And we've always struggled with the high press.
So why is it when Casemiro lost the ball for the first goal? Oh, he made that wrong pass. Instantly, ball down the right, good cross, and 2 guys. Wait, it's like, oh, should I go? You go, or you go, and head it. And there's no one there. The defense is just like the Brighton winning goal last season.
Because the team isn't set up to counter those mistakes when we make forced errors. So Liverpool force us to make errors. Same thing you do in tennis. You force an error to win a point. Liverpool force the errors, set the traps, but our team is not ready to mop up those mistakes. We are all trying to go forward and attack as a unit. So what our fullbacks have already gone.
Yeah.
And so we're now relying on Martinez or Casemiro, whoever else is, or De Ligt, to make sure that we can go over the midfield or past the midfield to feed our fullbacks and our forwards. However, we've made a mistake at the very start, and then therefore our system collapses.
Okay. So I see the logic there.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Second season, De Gea used to play long. He didn't want to play it from the back.
No.
Oh.
But we were all criticizing De Gea, like kicking it long. He knows that if you keep playing, losing the ball in the areas we lost the ball today, the worst place you can lose it, because you get punished. Losing in the final third or the other half, it's not that bad. But we lose it. It's almost like every time we lose it, we get punished. That doesn't happen to any other team in the Premier League.
Like Brentford. Did you see Brentford's game yesterday?
Yeah,
they were setting traps all over the place, and Thomas Frank reckons that they are the best high pressure team in the Premier League because they're constantly setting traps. Yeah, and if you watch the replay of Match of the Day, they were showing how who did they play again yesterday?
Southampton.
Brentford. Southampton, yeah. When Southampton had the ball, and Southampton's new coach wants them to play from the back. Like our team does. They are constantly hovering around, hunting them down. Every single player is occupied. So when the defender picks up the ball, he's got no one to pass to, so he has to go back. Then Brentford are hovering around, picking up every single spare player. They're cutting out all the options. Southampton's got no one to pass to. So Ramsdale gets the ball and he hoofs it forward. He hoofs it forward. Ramsdale gets the ball, he hoofs it forward. But Southampton team says, no, we don't want to play that way. We want to play out from the back. So they play out from the back and they make mistakes. And this is exactly what we're doing. We're making the same type of mistake that Southampton's making against how they did with Brentford. Ten Hag doesn't seem to see it. That we just can't do it. We were poor at playing out from the back last season. We're still poor at playing out from the back. And you especially don't do it with a team like Liverpool or City.
Right. Kay, what were you saying?
Say again?
What were you saying, Kay? You were saying something about Liverpool players.
Say again, so I didn't hear you.
You were saying
talking about
Liverpool players that
today, basically, it's what they used to do to Fred and McTominay. They'll let them have the ball on Maguire, and then they'll press you because they know that those players are not the most comfortable on the ball. Like with our first goal today, I watched the still image, and it showed as soon as Casemiro got the ball, he was trying to play it
to the left.
He was trying to clip it, but he wasn't trying to get Mainu. He was trying to get the 2 other people on the other side. But as soon as he got it, there was like at one point, there was like 6 players around him. And they just swamped him. But the ball into him should never have really gone into him. It's like to get the goal last week. Someone played the ball to someone, and they played it to them when they shouldn't really have played it to them.
Yes.
With Casemiro, we know he's not great on the ball. You're giving him the ball in an area where it's tight. So but the problem is, Casemiro is confident. It's like Pogba was like, when Pogba used to get the ball, he always wanted the ball. But sometimes they'd nick the ball off him. So then it becomes a problem. It's only Mainu and Casemiro that really want the ball when people are tight to them. But it's just our system is just flawed.
I
very
think
flawed.
I think it's a bigger problem than this as well. I understand what you're saying, Kay, that Casemiro does want the ball and he's confident, and he is. But sometimes it's not the right pass to make to him.
No.
And this is how the team just lacks the intelligence, thinking if there's a lot of pressure here in the midfield or in front of defense, then this is the wrong place to play the ball.
Definitely.
You've got to look where the spaces are up front on the pitch,
Right.
and the player needs to be there to receive the ball. And we've got to try and play into the spaces rather than playing some, single-minded system, play up from the back, go through midfield and get and feed your forwards. We can't just keep playing to a system blindly, or the players can't keep playing to the system. They've got to look, where is the congestion on the pitch? If the pitch is congested here in the middle, that's the wrong place to play the pass.
Exactly my point.
You've got to bypass it.
Mm.
And this is what City and Liverpool do perfectly, that the players have this freedom and flair to think for themselves. I think this place is the wrong place to play the ball. Let's find our own way and play to our creative flair. And Man United is not playing that way.
But this is what I was saying last season as well, when I was saying, I don't trust this guy to spend any money. And Bems was like, oh, we need to. He's got all the players now. There's no excuses. If Slot can come in and look, Gravenberch is a number 8, right? He's not a number 6. He's not a number 10. Look at Gravenberch now in the number 6 position. Exactly. Solid. And that's the thing. We've got very, very good players, but the manager doesn't know how to use them.
That's not
it's
Gravenberch.
No. we're still on Casemiro.
Oh, we are, yeah.
So that's why you can't tell me if Casemiro goes into this Liverpool side, my goodness, you see how good he is. Yeah. Well,
is this his first home game? Sorry, first game of the season. Have we just bought him? Have they just bought him? Sorry, Gravenberch.
No,
he's
he
new
was
to
last
his team, right? Was he there last season?
Yeah.
Remember, I think he
yeah.
in the FA Cup.
It feels like a new player.
Someone clamped him in the FA Cup and he
Yeah,
went off injured,
because
remember?
Oh,
because
okay.
the new
No, I don't
manager has
remember.
adapted him. Yeah, he was playing a number 8, and everyone was like, "Oh, he hasn't settled in." Now he's got to number 6. He's amazing. Now, not just today, like against Ipswich, against the last game at Anfield as well. He was solid. He's been solid. He drives with the ball and everything. So,
and he's aggressive.
So
very aggressive.
With the United fumbling with errors, gifting Liverpool goals. I mean, the Salah goal. I mean, it was more like a piss take. You could see them giggling and laughing. It was just so embarrassing at one point. Like, this is just shameful. You could see. I think they were about to take a corner kick, and Mo Salah laughing that the ball didn't go their way, and it was just like, look at this. I don't blame them.
They may humiliate us. I mean, that 7-0 game, they just laughing, joking and laughing. It's humiliation.
It was so easy for them today. It was so easy for them.
So
even when they were making for the goal, the 4th goal, they were toying with us.
Yeah. Did you guys see or hear Salah's post-match interview, where he said, I was surprised at how easy it was, at the amount of spaces we had. And
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. He's surprised the amount of space they were given. Just don't forget, they beat us 3-0 in the preseason game. Nothing's changed.
Nothing.
This is now even at home. This is okay. That was preseason. Okay, we can wipe that away. 4 weeks later, Old Trafford, you've got your transfers, you've got all your ducks in a row, and this. Come on now, mate.
He's running out of excuses.
He's running out of excuses. Like I said, I really thought, but I was. It would have been me trying to be too optimistic for Ten Hag not to play Rashford today. I knew he was going to start Rashford, even though Rashford doesn't need it to have started. But he still insists on playing Rashford on the left. Every time he got the ball,
he's going to start him against Southampton. Yeah, he'll start
get the ball. Rashford get the ball, go backwards, and just try to whip across him. Okay, Xerxes nearly got the end of it. Fine, but can you try and take a man on at least something?
He's confident. He won't take a player on. There was a time today where he could have took the player on and he checked back and passed it, and the fans were like booing.
Did that in the first game.
He can't win if he
I remember that.
With it, the fans will be on him. If he doesn't take the man out, like the fans are just on him to the point where he needs to just come out of the team for his own sake.
Yeah.
But why
Like,
is
the
he
manager's
still
not
being
helping him.
selected? Is my point. Why did
The
he have
manager's
to?
fault.
Why is it okay today? What did he contribute today? What did he contribute last week? What did he
To be
contribute
fair
against
to
Fulham?
Rashford,
Nothing.
our best 2 chances came from him.
He did one
Two
cutback.
crosses.
He did one cutback. I remember that.
The 2 crosses, the Xerxes chances, the header and the one where he kicked it wide.
But is it enough?
Is
It's
that
not
enough
enough.
for
It's not
350 a week?
No,
Like,
it's not
Bruno
enough.
was shocking today. Bruno was shocking today. Garnacho, he had
Everyone
a
was
stinker as
shocking.
well.
Yeah, everyone was shocked. Even Martinez was dreadful.
I think
that second
yeah.
goal was Martinez's fault because
Yeah.
like Salah had the ball cut back, dude. The guy was in front of him. How
Yeah,
the guy
he should have blocked
what
what that
was
Indian's
Martinez
name?
doing there?
That
Yeah, if that was
number 7
Maguire,
name. Can't stand him.
Diaz,
Diaz,
Luis
oh,
Diaz.
God.
You know, this is
If
quite
that was
worrying.
Maguire, everyone would be going on about. There would be memes and clips on
That guy did
Instagram.
not.
Sorry,
He
on
had so much
Twitter.
time to just bend the ball. And Onana, I mean,
Oh, no, let's not.
I want to talk about Onana.
You just have to
Onana.
shoot on target.
So
Just shoot.
one thing about Onana, I don't know if you remember. Did you see when they were in the tunnel?
no.
And he's going up to the captain. No, before the game, they were in the tunnel. He's going up to
patting
patting
Van Dijk
them
on the
back. How
chest.
you doing?
Yeah.
Like this,
Nonsense.
going up to the captain Van Dijk, a few others, and then Xerxes followed, and then Dillit followed and come and say hello to Van Dijk. And they're like praising Van Dijk and the Liverpool players. Oh yeah, how you doing? Like pally wally. This, it should be like going out to war.
That's
war,
what Roy Keane says. We are not friends.
Yeah.
During the game, we are not friends. I'm not gonna go be shaking my no. We shake because it's mandatory. We shake as captains for the beginning of the game, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be shaking your friends. And these
This
guys
is
are
a
just
battle.
bunch of
This is a
idiots.
war.
This
Van
is war,
Dijk,
especially
Van
Liverpool
Dijk didn't want to
players.
say hello to anyone. None of the Liverpool players to even look at our players or
They
say
knew
hello
they
to
were
anyone.
coming for
So why are
battle,
our players being so friendly and timid against these guys?
Just stupid.
Did you also see that there was a corner and Onana and Van Dijk were near each other?
Yeah,
And Onana's cracking a joke with Van Dijk
Exactly.
and Van Dijk's like
I
smirking.
saw that. Yeah,
Did you see
saw
that?
that.
I know.
Oh, like
Pretended
He has
to
to
fall
defend
down
his goal.
when he nudged him on his chest.
Yeah.
Van Dijk pretended to fall down. Fall on the floor.
Yeah. That was just stupid. Like really.
I don't know if Onana takes this thing seriously.
I was telling people in the pub, say, look at Onana fooling. They're leading 2-0, 3-0, and your head clowning.
Yeah.
You don't see you're
Clowning.
so stupid.
But
That's
I
a
don't
bunch
think
of
he
buffoons.
takes his club seriously.
No, seriously, Onana, and I think this season he said he's trying to listen.
I don't think
He's shifted the most goals.
He's
already.
He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. How many goals did he ship in last season? And this season, he started shipping in goals as well. And you're cracking jokes. It's just like
I don't think
that buffoonery outside the stadium.
I don't think but he's not dedicated.
Look at the Salah goal. He could have done better. He was so far the other way. I mean, really,
bro? I know. Near post as well. That's the thing.
The thing is, right? If you're buffooning around and fooling around like this, your head is not going to be 100% focused on stopping every single shot. It's just not there. Your desire is not there. The guy's fooling around with the opposition. This is our biggest rival of all time.
It's like they don't get it. They don't get it.
He's endearing to them. He's looking for their appreciation. He's going up to them, hugging them, and stuff like that, and he's clowning with them around. This is our biggest rival of all time. You should not be doing this, having this kind of behavior.
It's not a charity game, mate.
Yeah, and if your mind isn't
United,
your mind isn't right from the first minute in terms of what this game means for the fans all around the world, then your mind is also not going to be 100% focused on saving every single shot.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
that's what I believe.
One thing to consider as well is the fact that the old United, right, will still have that 7-0 dropping in their minds, right? You would think, okay, is today an opportunity to kind of make up for that 7-0? Do we have we've got some new signings, we've got all these players here. Can we get at least some sort of revenge for that? But it's this United team. It's like they're just happy with just doing the minimum, the basics.
Yeah.
we should be thinking, okay, look, they've come to our house. You know what? They beat us 7-0 2 seasons ago. Let's try and get some of those goals back. We're at home. That mentality is nowhere near this team.
You know, do you remember when Pogba was around and Luke Shaw was playing regularly? We felt there was this like, I don't know, this element in the club where we just didn't really care about the club, and it was just here for the payday and stuff like that. You remember there's a lot of criticism.
Yeah.
It's happening again with Onana.
Yeah.
I feel it's happening again with Onana, that he's not taking things seriously.
Yeah, he's laughing and joking, and when they want to take penalties, pointing to this. We ain't got time for this buffoonery. This is not the time. You do that when you're winning and winning trophies. Bruce Grobbelaar, ex-Liverpool keeper, back in the day, he used to do all that because they were winning titles after titles. I could give him that. You've not won shit. And you've had to just let in 60 last season. You've already let in 5 in 3 games. And you're
the Community Shield.
Buffooning in the back. Oh, but
remember the Community Shield? Penalties. Do you remember that? His behaviour.
Someone needs to tell him, like, listen, mate, this is not the time for games.
There's no standards. There's no standards and there's no accountability.
But I feel Martinez cares. I feel Garnacho cares.
Yeah.
I feel Kobe Mino cares.
But I don't think they demand of each other the way they should do, though.
Yeah, but I think that because there are players in that team that don't really care. Delo cares. Delo gives everything.
Yeah,
he was great even as left back today. He was brilliant.
Yeah, he was one of the best. Him and Mazraoui. You know, if he wasn't for Mazraoui, it would have been 5-0. Remember that goal that Szoboszlai was trying. I don't know what he was trying to do, a step over, whatever. That was Mazraoui. Yeah. If Mazraoui wasn't there, that's a goal. Even though Szoboszlai should have scored if he hit it first.
So would you say from the onslaught, this selection, this lineup was wrong? Okay. Would you say it was a wrong lineup? And what would you have changed in that lineup?
I said Xerxes should never have started. Like, you got to remember, he's not at the pre-season. He went with Holland. He only played, 4 minutes? He only played a couple of minutes. So I was saying it, for him to come on and start, especially against Liverpool, is the worst thing you can do. Even De Ligt, he did all right today, but this is a big game to start your debut. This is your debut, and you're putting them in against them.
Yeah.
And the other thing was, who was I thinking about it? Diallo. Why did he get dropped?
Someone was telling me that Ten Hag tend to drop Diallo, think that he's not going to complain.
He's trying to get in the goal.
Yeah, that he's just trying to get in. He won't complain like any other players who's like, listen, why am I being dropped? Because he's dropped him for so long that the guy's not immune to it. That but are you playing players who are supposed to be on form? Is that not the whole point? Play the players who are on form than the players who are off form?
Great question. If you don't play Xerxes, who's going to play up front as a number 9?
You've got to either go Bruno false 9 or play Rashford up there. Because you didn't buy a striker.
Useless.
Not Rashford up front. No chance. Rashford up front.
Yeah, but Xerxes was lost today.
I think Xerxes wasn't mad. You can tell he didn't have that. He didn't have that sharpness. He wasn't sharp at all. He kept losing the ball up front.
Yeah.
He didn't lose sharp at all.
He seemed a bit nervous.
I don't think that's nervous. Back to goal.
He seemed nervous.
So he could have gone false 9 or something. I don't know. It just the way we set up, we almost played into Liverpool's hands.
Which we did though.
I
reckon we now have a solid squad. We just need a good manager to manage the squad now. That's just where we are. Yeah.
The other worrying thing about this, right, is that you've got a lot of people in that squad now who have a connection to Ten Hag. And before you might be saying, others in our forum might be saying, Ten Hag needs to build his own team. It looks like he has built almost his own team now.
Yes.
Look how many people are connected to Holland or Ten Hag through, over a number of years.
Yes.
And now most of his players are there. He still can't implement a good style of football for the Premier League. So I think the writing is on the wall.
What are you saying? That he needs to go?
We've given him a chance. We've backed him with over 600 million. We've got a lot of Dutch and a lot of Ajax connected players in this squad now. who should be fighting for him or playing the kind of football that he wants to play. But the kind of football that we're seeing is not up to standard for this Premier League. Maybe it's good enough for Ajax. Maybe he's not implementing the same type of football as Ajax. The fact is that he's been backed to the hilt with a lot of money,
this season.
and he's got a lot of players that he's connected with, and we're still seeing the same shit football.
And Kay made a very valid point as well. Like bringing in these players that have never played in the Premier. I know the Premier League is not the, you can't judge the Premier League based on players, but who in this team now you could say, okay, it's willing to graft, run around and make tackles and stuff like that. Oate or Gaja, whatever you say, he can't do everything on his own. Like he's not a savior, he's not a hero. You can't go around sprinting all like a headless chicken like McTominay used to do. He can't. So people thinking that, Oate will come in and everything will be, all be hunky-dory. It's far from the truth.
That reminds me. Devin told me to read out his...
He's trying to get in. He said send the code.
Oh.
Devin in the chat.
Is he looking for a pass?
In the WhatsApp. He said WhatsApp.
He said he's trying to get in?
Yeah, he said send the code.
Yeah, see, I had the same problem, Tim.
Normally you click the link and it brings you straight in, but sometimes it doesn't bring you straight in.
Yeah, I had the same thing.
Yeah. Tim, are you doing a 10 hag on us?
No, I did a software update on the phone itself.
Software update, dodgy one.
What's your guys' thoughts on Manu? Manu looks burnt out to me already.
No, he's
not ready. He's not ready to lead them.
He's not about being ready. I think he always puts in a good performance and he always tries his best. But this system is suffocating everyone.
It is. But for Manchester United Football Club to rely on a 19-year-old to be
you can't rely on him.
It's a problem. It's a big problem. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no. He's good for our midfield. You can't rely on him to fix all the problems. No, he won't burn it out. He won't burn it out. We've got to get rid of this manager.
Starting the Premier League and play week in, week out.
Mate, this is great. This is great experience for him. He got selected for England.
Look what Pep did with Foden. And everyone's like, no, he needs to leave, he needs to go on. You got to drip feed them in bit by bit. If you play them, you're just going to burn them out.
I think he's getting brilliant experience.
Right.
He's going to get injuries.
But he's only going to get better.
Shouldn't play every game. Shouldn't play every game.
No one should. No one should. He needs.
Let's welcome Devin, the ambassador. Welcome to the show, because he did say he wasn't going to make it, and I was about to read his comments out. Then Kay said, "Oh, he's trying to come in." All right.
Late sub, Devin. Late sub.
Come on, yeah, hi guys, can you hear me well?
Score a goal.
Yeah, we good. Hey, how are you, mate? You all right?
We're not going to boo you.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
We're going to clap for you.
Right. So, yeah, Devin, where do you stand on this decimation, obliteration today?
Well, first off, what have you guys discussed so far, so I can keep up right now, catch up?
Right. Okay. So, Kay, as you were saying, where it is now is, can we bounce back from this? Can we bounce back from this?
I'm telling you, we're going to see more of the same of last season. People forget, last season, we finished 8th, and there was a lot of games we were lucky to win. That's how bad it is this season. There's a lot of games last season that we could have won.
So even with the quality now that United have brought in, that quantity, you are still emphasizing.
You know why, Tim? A lot of the teams in the Premier League have improved their teams. They've got a system, they've got a style of play. So where they're making 10%, we're making 2%. So they're up here. And
I said, when I watched Southampton and Brentford yesterday, I was like, Southampton, even though they were losing, the style of football was so good, like, wow. But it's just that Brentford set so many traps that Southampton, any mistake Southampton made, punished. But they kept passing. They didn't want to shoot. They passed the ball to their squad. I think they scored one. It was 4-1 or 3-1.
Southampton game. After that, we've got Palace away. Our next run of games is terrible. After that, we've got Palace. Then we've got
Spurs, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Spurs, and then we've got Arsenal soon as well.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I think in November. I
Aston
think it's in
Villa after
November.
that. And then we got Aston Villa away.
These teams
Yo,
all
Ah.
need
yo,
3
Bradford.
points. You know, we're like a charity. These teams all need 3 points, so we've got to help them get their 3 points.
So
And if
we
we do
have
that, we got
so
Wolves
we
as
have
well.
we have
Yeah.
Southampton next, Crystal Palace. 6 pointers for those 2 games. 6 points
Yeah.
right there. Can
2
United
points,
beat
fuck
Palace? I don't even know anymore.
No.
Can we beat Southampton?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not that confident that United will actually beat Crystal Palace because
Nah, we're not.
Crystal Palace, despite losing Olise, they are still a very well managed squad.
Yeah.
That can be one of those matches where you take it for granted and we don't know.
And they have a
So-
very good
saying-
manager.
So you're saying, so
Yes, they
David,
do.
you're saying those 2 games, Southampton and Palace, even though on paper they look easy, United, you can't see 6 points there.
Nah, no chance.
Well, when I'm
No
trying to,
chance.
so, all right, let me get this one real quick. So I've had a couple drinks right now. I'm on holiday in the little Dominican Republic right now. But
Enjoy.
Sick.
Why do you think we got into global ambassador? Because he's always touring the world.
Devin, what part are you in?
Yeah.
Punta Cana.
Puerto Plata.
Yeah, you're in Punta Cana.
So if you
Puerto
Puerto Plata.
Plata, he said.
So for you guys who follow me on social media, why don't you take a look who I was just having drinks with? Anyway,
On what?
Oh,
On
look at
Instagram? Instagram?
Instagram, Facebook, whichever. Yeah, you'll see.
Okay, I'll have
That's
a look.
why I couldn't make it on the show on time. But going back to this right now, when I think of other teams looking at United right now,
Right.
this is other players saying United right now is weak. This is our chance to show the rest of the world what we can do. And especially for players who are looking to move to that big club, they know the whole world's watching and United is weak right now, so they're going to show out. Our players right now are lacking mentality. Crystal Palace didn't exactly the last season, and despite losing, I still think that they're not in a problem. They are. Southampton is going to go in and say, we have nothing to lose. Let's just go into it and see it. And our mentality right now is what scares me about it, that we may take them for granted.
Wow. Okay, what can you say about the next 2 games, Southampton? First of all, on a scale of 1 to 10, what are you rating United's performance today quickly?
Boy.
Huh?
Before we conceded maybe a 5, after that a 2. Yeah, we stunk the players out, man.
So you're giving them a 2 out of 10 for the performance today, right?
Yeah, 2 out of 10.
Wow, that's cold. Mr. Fortress, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give the performance today?
Yeah, before I go into that, that's a pattern as well. Have you guys noticed that under Ten Hag, every time we concede 1 goal, we just fall like a pack of cards. It's like a domino effect. We start off well. It's every single game since last season. You start off well.
You would have thought the
boys,
mentality is tougher now and changed, whereby
I don't know.
we
always think,
concede a goal, we go back
like
and
if
fight.
you walk in when Man United start a football match, if you walked into the you go, wow, this team's all right. What? Why do people think this manager is bad? Like, give it 20 minutes. After 15 minutes,
they started like a house on fire today.
that's always the case.
Then when
It's always the
that
case.
idiot scored, what's his name? One number 66. Name.
Trent.
Trent. When Trent scored, when Trent scored and came to kiss the camera, I said, "Golly, that was 7 minutes." 7 minutes.
And you thought that would
6
wake them
minutes,
up.
yeah.
Normally for any team, you think, right, these guys have actually turned up today. They want to beat us. Let's show them. No way. That was it.
Have you
As soon as
guys
that
addressed,
goal got in, that was it.
Yeah, go on, Devin.
have you guys addressed Salah's comments afterwards?
Yeah, someone said that
briefly.
Spaces.
That it was too easy.
Yeah, he said they felt they could have scored more. It was so easy that he expected
Yeah,
more.
that's a surprise.
I mean, if you're a
Do you
Manchester
blame him?
United,
Do you blame him? I don't blame him. I just
no,
blame
I don't blame Salah. I don't blame Salah, but I am looking. I see coming that. I'm looking at the academy graduates for that one. Like really, your rivals. You grew up knowing what your rivals are, and your opponent is saying this right now, and you don't feel any type of way about it. I have a problem with that.
I have a problem too.
Yeah,
You,
but
you saw the way they were laughing and giggling for the, when they wanted to argue, should I take the corner kick? You take the corner kick. I should have scored it. I mean, like, they're just taking the piss. It was like.
Sorry, I can't hear it, but if there's background noise, please let me know so I can mute as well.
There's no background noise.
The thing is,
you're breaking up. That's what.
The thing is, the stuff with Salah and this humiliation that we experienced in
He
Liverpool.
always scores against us every time.
He does. He does.
But there's a good side to this as well, and the good side is that they expose us for what we are, and they're truthful about it. Like when we played Brighton last week, when we played Fulham, and we just barely won, they say, "Oh, Man United is a really good team." So that enforces the delusion that our team is good, and so therefore they don't need to improve. But Liverpool, when they humiliate us and spank us like they do, and then they tell us that they were, looking to score more, and it was so easy to beat them. I actually think that's a good thing, because it makes the team realize, or hopefully they should realize, that we're not actually a good team and we're not playing good football. And I don't think any other teams are as honest about our performance. City, they laugh and smirk, but they refuse to talk about us. Pep, when he's in post-interview, refuses to talk about Manchester United. He says, "I'll talk about my team." Yeah. Whereas I'm grateful, I'm glad that other teams say, yes, we're easy to beat and there's a lot of spaces, because they've got to be honest with us. Otherwise, you're going to live in this delusion forever. What's your thoughts about this?
Ten Hag's already deluded. Didn't Ten Hag say, "Oh, I don't care, it's too early. Watch us at the end of the season. We're going to win a trophy." That's what he said in his post-match interview.
A Carabao Cup?
So, Sam, have you read out my comment yet, by the way?
I'm going to read it now because I didn't know you were going to show, but let me read it while you're here. Right, this is from Devin. And Devin, can you hear me? He said, okay, let me start. He said, Ugarte doesn't have an instant impact, Everton Hag will not last through Christmas. So which means Ugarte has got to make a big impact and instantly. If not, it's lights out for Ten Hag this Christmas, mate. Do you guys agree?
I don't think he'll even get to Christmas.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't think Ugarte will have an impact. The impact that people make.
We don't score goals.
I don't think he'll make any difference. Did you see what Ten Hag's? My goodness, did you guys see the comments about Ugarte from Ten Hag after the game?
No, I was in a resort, so I missed.
He said he won't play. There's a chance he won't play for months.
Yeah, weeks.
Why?
Weeks or months.
Why?
So that means more Casemiro.
Because it's not. Yeah, he's not match fit.
He's not match fit.
He needs to be trained. He needs to be managed. All this nonsense.
Do you think he's buying time? Do you think Ten Hag's buying time? He's going to say,
already.
Ugarte's not ready, so you can't judge me yet. You can't sack me yet. Ugarte's not ready.
He's always lowering the standards.
No, but is he buying him time?
Yes.
He looks worried as hell, like he's going to get sacked tomorrow.
I think he knows.
So is he delaying the inevitable? Oh, my player we've bought, he's not ready, so you've got to give me a chance. Give me another 2 months.
At the start of the season, then what he said at the start of the season, that we're not ready. He
said that.
Oh yeah.
This team is not ready.
So when is the?
I know.
He said the exact day we're going to be.
May the 20th. May the 20th, 2025. That's when he said we're going to be ready.
So the other comment, I don't know if I sent it or not. The other thing that I said with Ten Hag is Ten Hag and other managers, we've complained they have not been properly backed. This transfer window is probably the best transfer window that we have had in years.
Yeah,
in terms of incomings and outcomings as well.
Yep.
And if Ten Hag does not qualify for Champions League, either by finishing top 4 or winning Europa League, I think he's gone.
He has to be gone.
Man, I don't want to wait that long.
Which is why I also, like I said, Christmas, if you're not seeing like some sort of progression going that way, Ruud van Nistelrooy may take over.
Yeah.
That's why they got him in, interim manager.
Yeah. Do you think he's capable though? We should answer this question. Let's go around the table. Is Ruud van Nistelrooy ready to take over?
I don't think
they'll give him the full-time
We don't know.
job. I think they'll just have him as an interim.
Yeah, but is he good enough to take over as interim if Ten Hag got sacked?
Yeah, I think he'll
be all right. He's managed PSV, right? And if you look at his PSV team, we're very competitive. Very hard to beat.
Right?
Sorry?
I think he knows Malik as well. I think he knows Malik.
What did you say,
Oh, you're
David?
breaking up. You're breaking
Yeah,
up.
your signal's not very clear, Devin.
All right. The Wi-Fi at the mercy of the cruise.
I thought you were in a 5-star resort, man.
No. I'm not. I'm. You make it seem like I'm some millionaire and everything. I'm not.
So I
I think
mean,
he managed Malik
Bruno,
pretty
this
well.
show, I think Premier League experience is different from, as you can see, the Dutch experience is different from the Premier League, and I mean he'll be all right, but I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about Van Nistelrooy.
Well, it's what I worry is that the club will give him the interim job, and then he'll get some results, and they may give him the full job, but he's
I
not
don't
fully
think
ready
they'll
yet. AKA Ole Gunnar Solskjaer all over again.
I don't think they'll do that. I don't think they'll make that mistake unless they can't get a person they want.
So the thing that really surprises me is Liverpool, who just got a new manager. You would have thought like Liverpool
From
gonna
the Dutch
struggle.
league as well.
From the
From the
Dutch
Dutch
league, you're
league.
gonna think like, okay, that's why I was so confident we can't lose today. But nothing's changed,
But
mate.
Tim, do you
Nothing
know the
has
worst
changed.
thing about it? He was Liverpool's third choice.
Who was the first and second choice?
Who was the first and second?
Xabi
Oh,
Alonso.
Who?
Xabi
Oh,
Alonso was
Xabi
one.
Alonso was
Alonso,
the first
I
choice.
I think
can't remember who
Nagelsmann as well,
second.
right?
Well,
Who was
Was it
second?
Nagelsmann?
Is the guy
Was it
that
Nagelsmann?
Go on, sorry,
What?
David.
Was it Nagelsmann?
Nah, it was another guy that did well in
Alonso.
Steven Gerrard?
No, he's not ready.
What's a joke?
Was it someone there was another manager and he did well, but he turned them down. It was almost gonna say
Alonso.
yeah.
Xabi Alonso.
No, we said
That was first
Alonso was their
It was
first
actually
choice.
Alonso. There was another guy.
Oh, I don't know.
But he
What
said no
club?
to them.
What
He
club?
stayed at the
I don't care about Liverpool like that, so no.
Ten Hag? Imagine Arne Slot came to United and Ten Hag went to Liverpool. What would be the results now?
I don't know.
Well, this season,
I'm just disappointed with
Yeah,
Was
Liverpool
it-
imagine if
already.
it's the same game, same
Was-
fixture,
Was it
but the
Alonso?
managers are switched over.
The next one.
How would it
I
be?
think will be a lot more competitive. Yeah. Because it's the way he speaks as well. Did you listen to his post-match
No, what did he
interview?
say?
How he basically said, we know that very tactically, he said, we basically know that United like to come forward and leave the fullbacks exposed.
Wow.
So what we had to do was keep our forwards as far up as possible
There you go.
to adapt that. And we wanted to
If
keep
he
the
could
ball.
figure
We
that
had runners-
out in so early in the
we had-
season,
exactly.
we were
He
screwed.
said we had runners in midfield. We know that we can actually run through the midfield.
Oh,
I'm like, this guy knows. And one of the big things he said that struck me was that he said, let's not get carried away. 2 years ago, Liverpool played in the Champions League and they struggled that season. We're going into the Champions League now, so we can't really get too excited. So this tells me that this guy has read up about Liverpool and did some digging before he came in, as opposed to Ten Hag, who came in and just wanted to give everyone a fresh start. This guy has already done his research on Liverpool. He knows about players. He knows about what's happened in the past. It's just like, and the way he spoke was just so like, very confident. Even the way Ten Hag talks as well, you struggle to understand what he's saying. But yeah, it was very clear, concise, very confident.
I see your point.
Yeah.
I just feel the guy has an aura of assurance.
Yes, he does.
Ten Hag has the aura of hesitance and inconsistencies, as in like, we'll get there, we're not sure, but just stay with us. It's kind of like trying to wing it to make it work, trying to just,
Thing
wing
is,
it. Yeah.
But this
But
is a
that
big
guy
problem.
just like, this is where we are, this is what we did, and this is where we're going. Keep it moving.
This is a big
And
problem.
it's only been 3 games. 3 games in the Premier League.
What Kenny
And it's one
said
more quick.
about. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I can hear you.
what Kenny said is quite a big problem because the best teams are the dynamic teams and the ones that are unpredictable. And if we're so predictable that we always push our fullbacks forward and become exposed, which is how all teams are scoring, and Ten Hag is not seeing that exposure that he's creating, which is so predictable for every single team. That's a big problem.
It is a big problem.
Because
mate.
you know,
It is a
like
big
with City,
problem.
we can't even figure out what they're going to do and how they're so dynamic and so fluid in the way they play.
Haaland has got
It's
2 hat-tricks
difficult
in 2
to play
games.
against them. Liverpool, they're also so dynamic, but they defend as a team. They all jump back into position and into formation. Whereas we are completely exposed, leaving our centre back and our single pivot in front of defence exposed, and it's the same thing again and again. We are doing the same mistakes week after week. We're so predictable, and Ten Hag doesn't seem to realise that if you are predictable like this, every single manager will know how to beat you.
Yeah.
Which is what happened also, unfortunately, with Ollie's reign.
Well, do you know what it is?
Mhm.
He doesn't know how to adapt. That's the problem. His plan A is not great, and his plan B is non-existent.
Okay, I can see that. But you
But
you
the
would
manager
have
that was
thought.
on about, it was the Sporting Lisbon manager, Ruben Amorim.
Amorim,
Not
yes,
the guy
Ruben
that we
Amorim.
Oh,
wanted.
that
Yeah.
was the other guy.
That,
Yes,
But he
yes,
turned them
that's
down.
true, yeah. He turned them down, yeah.
Well, they're not doing
That's
badly.
someone we can go
Ruben
for.
turned down Liverpool.
Yeah.
Ah,
I mean,
yes,
after a long
yeah.
run.
You would have thought as a new manager in a new league, his first big game against Man United, he went there. They saw they destroyed the Concord and they fucking left just like that. They didn't even bat an eyelid. They're just like, we'll just see this game out. We'll just see this game out. They didn't even have to work too hard because we just gifted them easy. Look at Casemiro dropping Messi the first 2 goals up, the third goal. I don't even know who to blame for the third goal.
I don't think we should blame anyone, Tim. You've got to, the thing is also about what the manager should do is prepare the team, how to play against our next opponent. And a lot of good managers, they put a lot of research, a lot of time, and prep the team on how to come up against this opponent. And it looks like our team seems to lose their way pretty quickly.
Yeah.
They do a high press, play with intensity, 15 minutes, and then they burn out.
Yeah.
Because they can't find a solution to score a goal.
Yeah.
And it's almost like the will and desire within them starts to dissipate.
After 20, it's like the engine, it's like a car.
Yeah, and it feels
after 20
like
minutes, the engine heats up.
Yeah, but it feels like there's no preparation for the long game.
The gasket blows. The
gasket's blown, but
temperatures
doesn't it-
have to go to red.
But does it feel like to you guys, all of you, that there feels like there's no preparation for the long game for the 90 minutes?
Yes.
Like if plan A doesn't work, intensity, high press,
This is what we do. Yeah.
what do we do
Yeah.
next?
Yeah.
This is our fail back. Yeah. If this doesn't work, if we're getting pressed that
Yeah.
we're not doing this is what we do now. And if this doesn't work, it's just like let's go and run around. Like headless chickens.
I mean, Alex
Correct.
Ferguson used to say, if we're not scoring, you are not scoring. We call it just even it out. But if we are not scoring and others keep scoring, then there's a serious problem.
So
Really?
I
Tim, do you
wanna
know what the
bring- I
biggest
wanna bring
guys?
this
Do you know
up
what the
as well
biggest
on
issue?
this.
Go on, Devin.
Yeah, go on, Devin.
For the little bit that I could watch the match, I think there were 2 clear-cut chances. There was one when the ball went through Van Dijk's legs, and I think another one where Xerxes had a point better than he right out.
You're breaking up, Devin.
You sound like a robot, Devin. They can't hear you.
Devin, have you got Phil the Wi-Fi man next to you?
I'm at the receiver. Sorry.
Devin, you're on dial-up. I think you're still on dial-up, mate.
Yeah.
Whilst you're
Right,
sorting
that's
out
perfect.
your
So
internet.
what he was saying was in reference to what I gathered is in reference to what he's saying is the United. It's just like I'm just so sick. I'm literally tired of game 3. We are already 2 games out. We've already lost 2 out of 3 games. It's the
6
same
points,
thing last
6 points,
season. 6
6
points out.
points.
No,
behind.
can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What I was saying is, I think we only had 2 clear-cut chances that match.
Yeah.
The first one was when the ball went through Van Dijk's legs,
Yes.
and the second one was a Xerxes header.
Yes.
Yeah.
The first one wasn't
So-
it Mazraoui who took that shot?
Mazraoui shots. Yeah.
So I'm saying now, do you think the problem is we're also not giving enough chances for our forwards as
Yeah,
well?
we're not creating enough.
I
we're
don't
not
think the
creating-
midfield created enough chances today, though. I don't
If
think
you
they
only
created
create
enough chances.
2 chances a game, you're not going to win many games.
No, exactly.
Correct.
You
But
won't.
that's a big point. The reason that's a big point is because we set up our team to go all out attack,
Make a win.
right? So we overcommit. But for a team that overcommits and takes so much risks, we don't
They
score
need to
enough
score more
goals.
chances.
We
Exactly.
Correct.
don't even
Create
score more than 2 goals. When was the last time we scored? We won a game by 2 clear goals.
Yeah, it
can't
doesn't really
remember.
happen. But
In
you
the
guys,
league.
you do realize in the first season, he did this, but he got away with it. He'd make a sub would come on, they'd score. So it's not anything new. It's just that people have they know how to play against Tenagno. In his first season, people didn't know his blueprint. Because in the first season, we won a lot of games by 1 goal. And it was like a substitute come on and we win the game. Now, second season, it got found out. Because everyone's got the blueprint now. Third season, it's going to be even worse. Because everyone knows he ain't got a plan B.
Okay. So,
We're in trouble.
as it stands now, okay, are you writing the season off?
Oh, I said before the season started, we're not getting top 4.
Wow.
We're not getting top 4.
Even before the transfer window closed?
Yeah, we're not getting top 4. And so I said, look, if we don't get a striker, we're not getting top 4. We're not
A lot of people said that you asked, do you guys think United should have gone for Ivan Toney?
Yeah, 100%.
But would we have got top 4 with Ivan Toney?
We've got a chance.
I don't think with Ten Hag we could get top 4.
Even
Even with Tony, I think he'll
enough
be starved of
chances for Tony?
service.
Yeah, exactly.
I think our
Do we
system
create
will
enough chances?
suffocate all players.
But Tony can make something out of nothing, though.
Yeah, but he's got to get the ball to him. If the ball
Yeah,
doesn't come to him,
but-
he's not going to be able to score.
Yeah, but he can
Imagine
make something out of
Haaland
nothing.
in our team.
But look,
He will
look,
not
We
get
won't
the
get
numbers.
chances.
If
won't
we've
get
got no
numbers.
Hoyland,
One at a time. Go on, Kay.
if we've got no Hoyland, it's Xerxes or Rashford. That's a big drop down. A massive drop down in terms of goals to game ratio. Tony, if he gets a couple of chances, he scores 1. At the moment,
Yeah, but I think the chances are still slim.
They
You know,
are.
Yeah,
the
we're
fact
not
is
creating
that that ball has got to be has spent a lot more time in the final third, and we've got to be creating chances. We've got to get the ball
Exactly.
into that box a lot of
Exactly.
times
but we
for
could
someone
play
to get
really
on the end of it, and we don't even get the ball into the box. Did you see the stats when Ahmad came on? That he was as soon as he came on, he had the
was on the
most
floor.
touches in the opposition box.
He was
He
on
had
the floor.
5. And
Yeah.
that's when he came on, just when he came on. That means up until that point, and I don't know which minute he came on, no one was getting any touches in the opposition box.
That's what I'm saying. So
Including
the
a
question is,
striker.
why is Ten Hag not starting him? Because it's easier to drop Ahmad than easier to drop Rashford because of Rashford's profile. But he's heading to the exit door if he doesn't get this shit sorted out quick. Because Rashford
How long
has
have
not,
we all been saying this on this chat?
Yeah, exactly. But Rashford has not shown me anything this season. These 3
You know,
games, why he needs to stop.
It's one of these things now where, like, the one thing that I will give Rashford that we cannot debate,
Yeah.
his PR team is phenomenal.
His what?
His PR
His
team.
PR team.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
about
only
it.
surprised.
Yeah.
Do you guys
I give it-
honestly think
That's about it.
there's something in the contract that says
No,
he cannot be?
there's
I
nothing.
don't think there is.
There's nothing like that.
There can't be.
That's
There
what
just
Spanish
cannot be.
start talking rubbish. But like I was saying, Dev, before you came, the only person who created 2 chances today for us was Rashford. The 2 crosses. Apart from
Can I
that,
ask you a serious question, Kay?
yeah.
Are you on Rashford's PR team?
No, but I'm being serious. I'm being serious. The 2 chances for Xerxes were from Rashford's crosses. And they
Yeah,
were
but
good crosses.
were those intentional crosses, or were they just
No,
let's
they
just
were- they
hoof
were
it in
crosses.
there? Let's just
Do you know
hoof it in
what-
there,
do you know
see who
what I
gets
think?
into it.
Ken, do you know what it is? We've got Nacho. Did you see the one where he was on the edge of the right hand side and he just kicked it? He didn't even look, and the ball just went straight across the edge of the box. The thing with Garnacho, he doesn't pick people out. He can only cut it back first, but he can't cross. Whereas Rashford can at least cross the ball.
Rashford's a good player, isn't he? Okay.
No, he's not in form. He's not in form.
He's not in form. Rashford
form.
is not
Guy.
a bad player. He's just
form.
off form
You know what it
and
is,
is
though?
staying off form.
With Rashford and Garnacho, they're very direct, and if they can't play the direct game, that's it. They can't really do much.
So what's the difference between them 2 and Ahmad?
Ahmad's like a Sancho. He'll get on the ball, move it. But the only thing with Ahmad, he's got a bit more. He can get away from a man quicker.
He's more
Sancho's
direct.
not really got that.
Ahmad
he's
is more
not
direct.
direct, you know.
Sanchez is not
He's not-
direct.
He's not as direct as you think. You know, he tries to build up play.
Ahmad, when he gets the ball, he's just going towards goal.
In the final
Sancho is
third,
all about a bit of flair and
in the final
tiki
third, he
taka.
is. In the final third, he is. But they like
I find
get the ball
him more
back
direct. Yeah.
No, but I'm saying with Garnacho, he's not like looking to do 1-2s. He gets the ball and just runs.
He's direct
Ahmad
as well.
looks to pass it and move it
Yeah.
and recycle it.
Well,
that's
I
the
mean,
problem.
yeah, but his ultimate goal is to attack that final opposition box,
Yeah,
which is
run
why
at
he
the
gets in there
defenders.
so much. So that's why Ahmad and Garnacho on the wings would be a great option.
I thought the Garnacho's not good starting. Look at today. When he
Well, he
starts,
did start
he's
most
not
of the
good.
games last season. The
Say
final.
again?
He started most games last season
His
towards
first
the last.
season, but Tim, first season is a breakout season. Second season, people know your game. That's why they always say your second season is always your hardest season. So this season, he won't have as much joy as he did last season. And he's always better off the bench. I've always said this. He's always better off the bench, Garnacho.
Yes.
So you're
you're
insisting we start
and
with
he balls out. Yes.
Go on, Devin.
Now, I'm saying Garnacho, we've known this. I mean, apart from the Everton wonder goal, is that he is kind of like an Ole player, where he's best with his fresh legs going against tired legs.
Yeah.
But when he starts, it's we don't see the same impact. We've known this.
This is what I was saying to people. It would have been good. I went to Sterling because with Sterling, he's got an end product. He gives
Me
us something
too.
different.
Sterling has
I
experience.
really want to Sterling. Yeah, in a game like this, you need Sterling. In that, especially in the final third, he can shoot. He could because Garnacho, Rashford, these guys, they don't know what to do in the final third in big games where you need to be creative. They don't know what to do. They just don't know what to do. They're like rabbits and caught on a headlight. They don't know what to do. Yeah.
100%. Sterling's the only player I can remember in recent history that has given Kyle Walker a hard time.
Yeah.
But not Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So obviously we've lost another game to the. You see, losing to Brighton was bad, but losing to Liverpool at home is not it's the manner, the 3-0, not even 3-1, not 3-2, not 1-0, 3-0. Literally, like you're not even in our category. You're not even.
And this guy has taken 7 goals from the same Liverpool team under a different manager. 7-0. Let's not forget that.
You know what makes it worse, Tim and Ken? Two of the managers are new to the league.
Yeah.
The 3 games.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah. And you
This guy
last week was the youngest manager in Premier League history, right? The Brighton.
Yeah. He's younger than probably everybody on this panel.
And he did that.
That's a mess.
Yeah, probably everyone. Yeah. Anybody younger than that on this panel?
Nah.
That's a mess.
I mean,
that's a mess.
I mean, I'm 33, so anybody younger?
No. That was younger than that.
Nobody will say their age. All right. Anyway.
No disclosure.
But like you said, the point you made was very accurate. The 2 managers we've lost to are new to the league. That was one's second game in the season. It's second ever Premier League, and this one's 3rd Premier League game ever.
It goes back to
80 games.
It goes back to what I was saying before. People look at United now, and they know the name behind United. They know how big it is. They know the team is vulnerable now, and they say, "This is my chance to make a statement."
Yeah.
And they do it.
Good, yeah.
And they back it up with this current United squad. That is a problem.
It is a big problem. I'm looking at Diaz and just seeing Diaz and Salah celebrating and taking the piss was just so hurtful today.
And the worst part about it is I can't even be upset at Salah for his comments because he was right.
Yeah, he was right. He did it.
That is the part that hurts the most.
That's a piss take.
That's the part that hurts the most.
Yeah. I have a quick question. Did anyone in Liverpool have their debut today?
No,
not that I know.
No, I don't think
What about last week or against Fulham? Anyone have a debut?
No, they didn't sign anyone. They didn't sign anyone.
Liverpool didn't do a lot.
They
signed Chiesa.
The only person they signed was in the stands.
Yeah, Chiesa.
Yeah. Chiesa.
Yeah, because the reason I asked that is because I don't know if you heard this "I'm not Harry Potter" comment, but it was in relation to bringing Ugarte into the team, and he says I can't something to the effect of I can't play him straight
Yeah,
away
he's gonna
because
take
I'm not
weeks
Harry
or
Potter.
months. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Whereas, there are lots of teams that are playing their giving debuts to a lot of their new signings
Yeah,
from week one,
course.
and they're having a good impact.
yeah.
So the fact that he's saying I'm not Harry Potter, do you think that's a bit of a cop out?
It's a cop out.
Yes.
It's a cop out.
Yes.
He's just a
It is a
clown.
cop out.
He's just a clown.
Right. So
Yeah.
as we know, we are so we've dropped further down the table now. So out of
We're
9,
like
3 points
14th.
14th, yeah, 14th.
already.
Right.
Already.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to get to the relegation zone for the Ineos to take action.
So
Like I
let's
said,
ask the right
he has
question
until
then.
Christmas. He has until Christmas.
Honestly,
Really?
up to
Would you
Christmas.
so would you guys pull the plug in this international break? Because that's what a break
Yeah.
will do.
No.
Nah,
I
too
would.
early to do
No,
that.
no,
He
that's way
needs
too
to
early.
he
You
needs
can't
to
pull
play
the plug
Ugarte
already.
and give Ugarte a chance first,
He needs
which
at
is
least
what
10
he has
games.
about 2 months.
He has
Yeah.
at least 10 games for me. At least 10 games.
At least get to Christmas. If by Christmas if we
I don't
lose,
think we get that
so
far. To be honest.
if we lose, say we lose Southampton, we lose Crystal Palace, we lose the next 4 games, he's got to go.
We're
If he
gonna
don't-
lose
if-
to Southampton. Okay, I'll wait till you do the prediction.
Right.
I'll wait for you to do the
Vim.
prediction.
Southampton away. Predict the score, please.
Southampton away.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Where are they in the table? Have
They're
what's their
better
record so
football
far?
inside than us.
I think everyone's a
The-
better
the-
football inside than us. I think the only team we can beat in this league is probably Ipswich. But
Oh, you know?
Even
Eh?
that.
maybe not
You'd
even
be
Ipswich.
surprised because
With the
McKenna
ex-Man
wants to
coach,
knows United.
With the
McKenna knows
FC
United, so
United
you'd be
manager, I
surprised.
don't think so.
I'm expecting
Yeah.
a bounce back at some point, and so I'm hoping it's going to be against Southampton. But we're definitely not going to win against Crystal Palace.
Wow.
Correct.
So you're
we
just gonna
don't-
say 3
we're
points
not-
to United, right?
Yeah, as again, 3 points are a draw, but we're not. If we do win, it's going to be by 1 goal. It's going to be 1 goal or 1 versus 0 because we're not scoring a lot of goals. We're not creating chances.
No, we're
That's
not.
before.
Correct.
Okay, K. Southampton, Man United.
We're at home. Is it Old Trafford?
Oh wait.
Away.
Away.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm not confident away. Yeah, I think we get a draw, max.
Draw. Devin.
Maximum we get is a draw.
I
Southampton
see
away.
1 next out of 6 points possible.
What did you say?
1 point out of 6 for our next games.
Damn.
Yeah, same.
Ken? Mr. Fortress.
Same, yeah.
Southampton away.
Yeah, I think we're probably gonna draw against Southampton and lose to Palace, but I won't be surprised if we lose both.
I won't be
Is that
surprised
not
if
is that
we...
not a sackable offence? To
It
win,
will
to
be, yeah.
lose
4 in a row.
four
That is
four out of
Okay.
5 games.
The next thing now is we were so after Ugarte. He's going to take some time to get
Used to the
integrated into the squad.
That's the problem.
Yes.
That's why I'm going with 2.
And so, and
1
that,
point
and
out
that,
to
and that is
to 2
why.
games.
But I'm saying for these 2 games, I agree. But that's why I think he has until Christmas to make him fit.
Well,
Nah.
I could see more
Yeah,
Casemiro
but-
mistakes and calamities.
But I believe if we are in 15th or below, come Christmas time,
15?
he's gone.
I don't think we'll get to Christmas.
But
I don't think
did-
we'll get to Christmas.
No,
I genuinely don't think we'll get to Christmas before we
but-
see this guy gone.
If he loses
Yeah.
the next 4 games, I think he's done.
Yeah, but seriously, right?
Tim,
Look,
if he loses against Southampton and Palace, I think he's gone.
Yeah,
if he
he's
loses
gone.
against
he needs to
Southampton,
be. He
and
needs to
loses
be gone.
Crystal
Why
Palace, he's
should we
gone.
wait till?
He's
He
gone.
needs to be gone. Why should we wait till
because
Christmas?
because
Sack him.
because
him.
they're because
Let me tell you
they're
the
gonna
next
say
two.
One at a
Ugarte
time,
needs
one at a
time.
time, one at a time. Go on,
So
Devin.
next. Go, sorry, go on.
Sorry, I'm gonna say I believe the board is going to say that Ugarte needs time to integrate with the squad.
Agreed.
I don't think
that's
so.
what
But the
Ten
next
Hag will
problem,
say.
but the next problem now, the next problem now is you don't get Champions League again. You're missing out on that extra money coming in. So
50
it's
million.
come Christmas time. Come Christmas time, how many matches is that? 20?
Well, it's too
19,
many
20
games.
matches in.
Way too many.
And so at that point, is it still attainable to make top 4?
We would have lost 10 games by then.
Now the next
How many games
but sorry,
take us to Christmas?
But
How many games?
the next caveat
So we already played
here's the
3.
next caveat as well. You're missing the next caveat as well. If we do well in Europa League,
We're not.
will that save his job?
No,
Look,
no,
Yes, it could. It
no,
could.
no,
Only,
it's not
only
really.
if he wins it. If he wins it, but he won't even get that
It's
far
gonna be
anyway
too
because
far
But
out,
I'm
Rob.
just saying, but so like
We're
he's
gonna
doing
get
well
that
in
far.
group
in the
stage.
league.
Will that save his job? If he's
Nah,
doing
'cause
well in
we'll be
group
so
stage,
bad
will
in
it
the
save his
league.
job?
If he wins the
Yeah,
Europa
no,
Cup,
he won't.
okay, say he wins the Europa and the League Cup
Yeah, but what place will
and
we
finishes
be in?
and finishes 6th. Are you still sacking him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dang.
No, I don't
Europa
think
Europa
they
Cup
will.
is taken into
No,
the
they won't. They
Europa
won't.
Cup is taken into the Champions League,
No,
though.
I won't.
He won't
Yeah,
even get
they
to
won't.
that
They
position.
won't.
Yes. I changed my mind. No. As I said before, if he makes it to Champions League any way, shape, or form, he keeps his job.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
me too.
I believe that.
it depends where we are in the league, Devin, for me.
Yeah.
If we finish 6th,
No,
say we finish 6th,
I don't.
Europa
I
and a
don't
League
believe
Cup.
so.
Yeah, but
I don't
Tim,
believe so
Tim,
because they're
Tim,
in Champions
Tim,
League.
Yeah, but Tim, for you to finish 6th, it means that in December you need to be in and around 7th, 6th, 7th, which is
Yeah.
kind of
Correct.
okay for Genius. But if by October, November he's like 13th or 14th
Yeah.
or 15th, he's gone. He's
Yeah.
But
gone
how many
because another
points
manager
behind
can
is
come
he?
in and we can have a run.
How many points behind is he? Is it still attainable to get back there
Right.
at
Yeah,
that
but
point?
that
Because
means
there's
he's
like
gotta win
if there's like a
games,
5,
Devin.
but if there's like a 5-point gap between 4th and 11th,
Nah, it's gonna be more
Yeah,
than that.
which is possible.
It's gonna be more
It's
than
possible.
No,
but
it's possible. It's possible.
Yeah,
It's very
it's
possible.
possible. It's
that.
possible,
This
but
team could be
very
4 points away
unlikely.
from 4.
Very, very unlikely.
No chance.
Which is why I said if you're like
Think
15th
about
or
this
below,
team.
like close to relegation.
Devin,
If you're closer to relegation than anything else.
Devin.
But hey, so I'm saying if you're at that point, but you're also still you're top of Europa League group and you're doing well in that might give him that might buy him
That's
some
my
time.
point. That's my point. Go on,
Nah.
go on, Kay.
Right, Tottenham, Villa, they're all going to be above us. And they're not even going to finish in the top 4. And they'll beat us. We're not going to beat them home and away.
But what does it matter if you win Europa League?
It'll be too far gone. We'll be so far low in the league that they'll sack him.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the point of no return in the season? Surely Ineos coming in, spending all this money with this 1.25 billion pound investment, they want us to be in the Champions League spot at the end of the
Christmas
season.
and 15th.
So when is the point
Christmas
of no
and 15th.
return?
Christmas and 15th or below.
Really? That
No, I
low?
don't think
I can say
That's
that
too low.
confidently. I can say that confidently.
No. Devin, I think if we're anything short of top 10 by November, he's gone.
It's done. Yeah.
He's
But it
gone.
also
If we're
depends
not
on
in the
how
top 10,
far the points are.
Yeah, but this year, I think the Premier. If you look at the distance between 4th and even 7th, it's massive. It's normally the difference between 4th and 8th is huge. Normally,
Well, so if it's within like a 5-point gap, he has a chance. I know we just went over that.
Well,
But if it's
how many games left are you saying with 5 points?
no, that's why I said Christmas. I think Christmas is a big indicator.
Off top 4. These 5 points off top 4, they won't sack him. But I guarantee.
No, they won't. They will not 5 points off top 4.
Correct. So, but
5 points off top 4 will make you.
if
5 points
he's
off
more
top
than
4
One at a
10
time. One
points
at a
off,
time. One at a time. Go on, Devin.
sorry, if he's more than 10 points off by that point,
Yeah, it's
I think it's time to go. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, but I was just gonna say, we're forgetting that we've still got FA Cup, Europa League,
Carabao Cup.
Carabao Cup. Did you see our bench today? We had 2 goalkeepers on the bench today.
Yeah.
So look, I'm just gonna say the fixtures to you. We've got Southampton, Barnsley, Crystal Palace, Twente, Tottenham, Porto, Villa, Brentford, Fenerbahce, West Ham, Chelsea.
Wow.
That running is a problem.
Wow.
And that takes you till November, the 2nd of November. Ooh.
So what's
We're
the
not even
He's
solution?
doing
gone.
half those games.
What's the
These
solution?
guys, the dead man walking.
We're not going to win half of those games.
So we're not going to win half those
Dead man
games,
walking.
and we don't have
I'm
enough
telling you.
players. And each of the players that we do
Mason Mount is
have,
out for 5 weeks. That is
well,
another
didn't he
problem.
play
Maybe
like
Mount's out for
30
5 weeks.
minutes?
Yes.
Is he in the PlayStation tournament with Luke Shaw?
I don't even know. This is a mess. Mason Mount is out. He announced during the week on Wednesday that he wanted the fans to know first. He's so frustrated. He's out for 5
Nonsense.
weeks. Like, what the hell?
But do you know whose fault that is, Tim?
Whose
He's
fault?
been out for almost a season, and
Yeah.
you're playing him in nearly every game. Full
He
90
played him
minutes.
all
You
through
can't play full 90
preseason,
minutes.
all through every game, 90
Yeah.
minutes.
And he's been out for almost a year.
So he's literally.
Shameful.
Oh wait, so that's gonna end up another flop, right? Literally.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
But
Not,
under Ten Hag, yeah.
not under Ten Hag. It's
100%.
just the whole thing
Well,
is. I
any
think this guy is just a
questions?
dead man walking.
Any questions before we round up?
When does the PlayStation tournament start?
It's already started.
Well,
That's already started.
Luke Shaw's been in there
So
since
we've-
August.
those meetings normally
We've
are
lost half our
October,
team then.
November.
We've lost half our team to sickness.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah, go on.
Do you think we get any silverware this season at all?
Nah.
Yes, I see. I can see
Nah.
one trophy. I can see one trophy. I
Well,
don't
what
know.
trophy?
I think minimum we'll get Carabao Cup.
Nah, we ain't winning that. I think Arsenal will win one of those cups this season.
Yeah, they won a trophy.
The only one I think we have a legit chance at is the Europa League.
Europa
You
League,
think you
yeah.
can win that?
Because
Yeah,
I
people
think
will
there's
be
a
not
there.
gonna win it.
so the reason why I say this, I just have this feeling that we're gonna get to a point where we get knocked out of the other cup competitions. Ten Hag is gonna pull a Mourinho and go all out in the Europa League,
Nah,
the Champions League.
Right.
But that's just to save his job, isn't it? Like with the FA
Correct.
Cup.
Yeah,
Correct.
Save his job.
I agree
which is
with Devin.
why
I agree
I
with
think
Devin.
that.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
not winning
Because
Europa
this
League.
manager is very
Those
good
teams that
at
drop out of the Champions
competition.
League, they're gonna beat us easily. We don't score goals.
We need to
That-
score
but-
more goals. We need to score.
I mean,
more
we
goals.
have a fairly reasonable group in the Europa League to get out of, and just
Yeah.
get out of it, and hopefully we can get out of it in the seeded group, so we don't have to play more matches.
There you go. We
Yeah,
got
but
Rangers to
Champions
play. We got to play
The
Rangers.
Champions League teams
Got
that
play,
drop out.
Until the
problem.
Champions League teams come in and then
No Champions League anymore. Once they no more
There's none
dropping
of that
down.
anymore.
They don't
Oh,
drop out
okay.
anymore.
No more
No,
Champions League
with
teams
the
dropping down
reformat,
anymore.
no,
No new
none of
format.
that.
No, when they're out, they're out.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So whoever's in whoever's in the Europa League this season is the winner's gonna come from within the Europa League. No more drop downs anymore.
Correct.
That's over.
Correct.
yeah, but
How many is in the group stage for Europa League now? Is it still 4?
32, I think. 30.
How many teams you play?
8.
Hey,
Each.
Sorry, no. We play seven. Sorry, it's a group of 8. We play 7 teams, I think.
What is it? Home and away as well.
Yes.
Ooh. That's
we're
worse,
gonna play Mourinho. We're gonna play Rangers.
Mourinho Beals.
Mourinho's team.
Beals.
And we're
And
gonna
by the way,
Fred.
for the UK group, the match on the 28th, I will be over for that match, so let's meet up as well.
No worries.
All right.
okay, cool.
Right,
Play
gentlemen, any more
against who?
questions?
Yeah, I've got a question.
Hmm.
So let's just say Ineos decides to pull the plug, right? Who would be your ideal candidate to
I would
replace
go with Van
Eric?
Nistelrooy.
Van Nistelrooy
No,
interim.
apart from Van
Nistelrooy
Nistelrooy,
interim.
someone outside. Yeah, Van Nistelrooy interim.
Who's
but
even
who
available
else?
these
Long
days?
term.
That's the problem.
Long
Who's
term.
available?
I don't know.
I don't know who's available.
Why didn't they
I
go
have-
for Tuchel? Why didn't they just go with Tuchel and see?
Tuchel-
Because I think
Okay,
Tuchel would
okay,
be better.
sorry, Kenny. Why did they go for Hansi when he was available?
I
I
think he
didn't hear
turned
you.
us down,
You
Tuchel.
You turned us down.
I think he turned us down.
Mm.
Would you
He would have
ever
been.
consider Klopp?
But he said
No.
no to her. He said
He's
he
not going
won't
to
do it.
manage. I would not take that.
He would never do. He would never do.
What about Zidane?
I've got a list of available managers. If you want to read
Zidane.
the list.
He's not
Amorim,
making-
Zidane would not come. Zidane would not come. Zidane's waiting for France.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ruben Amorim, the Liverpool #2 candidate.
That's a possibility.
That would be a good
That's a
manager. Yeah.
possibility.
I think he's a good manager. Yeah.
Shall I tell you who's available?
That is possible.
Potter still available.
Yeah. Shall I tell you who's available?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Graham Potter, Joachim
No.
Low, Joachim Low,
Southgate.
No.
Sergio Conceição,
Because they
Porto
yeah.
manager, Max Allegri, Xavi, Gareth Southgate,
No.
Mauricio Pochettino, Thomas
No, he has a
Tuchel.
US
No,
job.
Pochettino's USA manager.
Pochettino has a
now.
US job.
He's
He's got a
America.
US, okay.
Yeah.
Zinedine Zidane
Yeah.
and Jurgen Klopp.
No, he's waiting for France.
He's not
That's
You
it.
haven't included
Running
Ruben
around.
Amorim.
Ruben Amorim, okay.
Yeah.
I think we
He's
should
not-
go for him. We should go
Yeah,
for him.
it's Amron or nothing.
Yeah.
I think Amorim
Well,
good for
Or,
us.
Ruben or Southgate, right?
None of
Or
them.
Potter.
I'll go
Who's
Ruben.
available when
No,
they say
Potter,
no.
I think, might be good.
Do
Some
not
of them might
bring
say
up
no
Southgate.
to.
No.
Right.
It is Amron or nothing. It's Amron or nothing.
Right.
And that's
So,
a big
well-
gamble to have.
We have an international break this weekend, and we'll be coming meeting stuff.
Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
need time
for
to
real.
they need time to get themselves together. Hopefully, this guy's on his way back. Rasmus is on his way back. I saw him working out hard in the gym. You know, they're really stretching his, really pushing him. So Rasmus, maybe Rasmus would have made the difference today. I don't know. At least he would have given
He
them
won't.
something to think about. Especially
He
because
won't.
those Liverpool central defenders, they have no
he-
work to do, nothing to do.
Yeah, but Tim, the goals we conceded, Rasmus would have been all the way up top waiting for the
Yeah.
ball.
No,
What
he ain't
the
bullying
coach
the
conceded.
United from that. He ain't bullying them two.
You know what I mean? All right, gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure on this horrific day that United have got haunted and tortured at Old Trafford again. 3-0 by our rivals, but this is where we are. Game 3, 3 points, 6 points down the pan. Can we make it up? Only time will tell. I want to give a big shout out to the UK crew, no USA crew today. So just Devin is in international waters, so I could say that. So big shout out to Vim. Thank you very much. Kay, Ken, and Devin, thank you very much for joining us today on our Today Show. On a day United got obliterated and decimated by Liverpool. 3-0. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys during the week. You have a nice one and be safe. From all of us, it's
Take care.
goodbye and good night. Take care.
Bye. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.